What's up? We're back. We're back on some prehistoric hunt. And we're gonna we're gonna jump on here and we're gonna go to the new island for a minute. What? Yeah, let's go here. Alright, we should be good. We are looking for rares. Alright, there we go. If y'all are looking for a way to track your dinosaurs that you have for your lodge, head over to my website, thehunterfisher.wordpress.com. Yeah, thehunterfisher.wordpress.com. No spaces. And click on Prehistoric Hunt on the front page, and there's a thing in there that's got some sheets. One of them is a tracking sheet, and you can definitely track with that. I do the checklist and score one now instead of the variation tracker, but I've got some that I didn't have before, and I don't remember what it was I got. All right. Now I'm going to set back today. I was told that they have changed this game. Kind of upsets me. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab that, even though I'm not going to do those. So, Sarco is over here. Okay. So they did. Sarcosuchus would come to here, but now the Rexes are not over here. The Rexes are in this area. So, if I'm not mistaken, they're up in here too. So I believe they can come over to the satellite. But, unfortunately, apparently they're not always down here anymore. And that kind of defeats the whole purpose of coming down here unless you're just trying to be safe. Let me up the sound on here, because on this game, I like to have it at full volume. The other games, I put at 60, and then this one I put at 100. Call of the Wild, or all of the hunting games, I put at 100. Okay. Oops. Not that one. So, Sarco's right here. I don't really want to do much. What the heck was that? Now, I think that there are still Rexes down here, but not as many. And I don't think that they go out that way. But if we go over there now, the Sarcos will come after us, basically, and they will get us. So, what I'm thinking, I didn't travel here, did I? No, okay. I didn't travel, I just spawned in. Let's see what weapons we have. Alright. Since they moved some stuff, I don't want to mess with some of the things. But we'll go ahead and see what we can do up here. I think... Okay. Alright, I guess that's what we need. They need to put the collars in the game for the new dinosaurs. I don't think they've even thought about that. there is a Sarcosuchus here when there has... Yeah, there's been Sarcos there before. Alright, up here is actually where the Therizinosaurus is. Hello, Nameless. Hello, Miss Dolphin. Hello, Mama. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We're going to find us a rare. Now, we're going to look for everything. And it basically, if I don't have it, I'm keeping it. By the way, still nothing. Oh, I'm going to go for the Rex. I'm going to go for that thing for the Rex. I just want to see where they're at. That looks like the piebald. Is that a piebald? Yeah. That's really weird, you know. That is a vital. Oh, look, look. We very well might have just got one because that looked like a white belly, which would be a piebald. Even though I did shoot it with this, it'll be 100%, I think. This one is a little bit different looking, but I think it is a common. No, it's just a rare. It's just a rare. There's something over here, but I don't know what it is. Eat it. I need to get some more health kits. So they did put Phlasodromius over here. Now, I'm not going to try to get all of those. I think I'd rather get these. Okay, so our pinpoint is actually a Stegosaurus. Now, we're going to do 1 to 2 hours of this game. One thing I've got to say about this game is when you are hunting stuff and you're actually on the map, it does not look as big as it does when you're in the trophy lodge. The Therizinosaurus is absolutely gigantic. He's bigger than the T-Rex in there. I like doing pinpoints because if you do a pinpoint, a lot of the time the pinpoints are actually some sort of rare. I don't know why it does that, but it will pick a rare a lot. At least it used to. I used to get rare Rexes all the time by doing pinpoint missions. I think I've gotten 4 piebalds doing that, and a Mela and my albino as well. There's a Therizino out here. And you got to be careful and quick up here if you're after a pinpoint, because the Therizinosaurus will absolutely kill the Stegosaurus. Every time I pull my computer up, this crap pops up. You need to update to Windows 11. Oh, guess what? You can't update to Windows 11 on my chat PC. Yeah, it's a 16, 20-year-old computer. It ain't going to run it, buddy. Maybe he's going to get some water. Yeah, he's gone to get water. I really think there are multiple variations of skins for Stegosaurus now. I've seen several that are what I would call the normal versions, and then every now and then I find one that says it's a rare or a common that looks a little different. There's a Therizino over there. You've got to be really careful running around through here. That's him. All right, well, we got him. It's not him. Damn, it's not him. How did he get over here? I'll go back and get that one, but what it may have been was that was the one that was tracked, and that this is the actual pinpointed one. That one was just already tracked. This is not my pinpoint either. Starts getting dark, I'm going to go back down to the water and go out and get that one, and then we'll try to do that throughout the night. It is already after time it needs to be, so look at there. It's actually probably the one I'm tracking. I hope that they removed the Sarco from the spawn point of the satellite here, the radio tower looking one. Make sure I got some ammo. Now that sounds like a damn Sarco. There should not be a Sarco over here. Wait a minute. Is he? He's coming towards me. It's all right. It's about to be morning. I love having short nights. We used to have long nights, and it was like it took forever. And Mama, how are you feeling? Have you still got a cold? Believe it or not, little Tipper's not up here with me tonight. We should be able to climb those ropes, those vines. There he is. I can't tell what he is. All right. It's very well possible that this is not a Stegosaurus that's the pinpoint, and that the pinpoint's actually something, a raptor somewhere else or something, and it's just not showing up on our map. I really want to get my final 3 Stegosaurus. At least one of them. After an hour, do y'all want to switch to the other map? Well, I don't mind staying here the whole time either. This is not the one I was tracking. Not the one I had been tracking. So I've got every now and then my shoulder will kind of get out of place. It's like the muscle is out of place and almost halfway pulled feeling. And it doesn't help that I drive the tractor on here for about 10 hours straight sometimes. But I think that's what done it last night. Was I drove for a long time, and the night before it was 9.5 hours. So if we play that, I'm gonna have to be taking it easy on some things. I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of the joysticks because of the way that I have them set up where they are. I just don't have room for them otherwise. If I could, I would put something where those would come back a little bit further and be right kind of beside of the steering wheel, about the same level as it would be nice. Damn, he's actually coming down here. All right. We are going to go here and just see where it says the Rex is. So it took that away now. It doesn't have a Rex on here. So, okay, my Rex is up there. My Stegosaurus is there. That's really weird because it should show me my pinpoint then. The Rex is over here, which is really bad. I don't think the Rex is going to come back this way. And if I'm here, I know I'm not getting away from that thing, so... Huh. Okay. All right, we're going to go to the camp when we can. Actually, I tell you what, we're going to go ahead and we've got that, so that might be better, but I think we're going to take the 700 for that. So the Moses definitely out here. I guess they got tired of people killing the Rexes there, but I almost wonder if they couldn't fix it and they just decided to move the Rexes away from here. I dislike that because the Rexes were a really good source of money. That Rex is gone. As far as I know, the Moses, he's out there. You can barely see him, but he's right in there. As far as I know, the Moses cannot come on this side of this thing here, inside here. I don't know for sure, like in this part of the water, but I know that they can come around the outside there. They must have got the Rexes moved completely. Alright, just in case there's a Sarco out here. Oh, great. We'll take that too. Hey! What the hell? Alright, well, I don't know why it didn't give me that. I swear it was sitting up there. It was 3 of them up there. This is where we ended on this map the other day, actually. Damn, there's a Rex right there. Oh, crap. I did not realize that. Oh my gosh. I'm a little bit tired, y'all. Just a little bit. Let me tell y'all about my day. I got up. I went on down. And I just couldn't sleep. I got too hot. And Tipper kept moving from the foot of my bed to the head of my bed. And then he got from my chest to my head and kept going all around my head. He would lay down and he'd bite. He'd move, he'd lay down, he'd bite. And so he kept me awake. And I got up and I went down and I told my aunt, I said, You ain't gonna get me, Mr. Aloe. I had no clue that was out here. That I've never seen Allosaurus over here, so they moved them too. So anyway, I told her when you get back, I'm going to well, okay, let me restart that. That's 100 of them. That's, yeah. So anyway, let's take that instead. She says, all right. She says, we need to put in an order. I said, okay. And so when I got downstairs, she says, are you ready for food? And I said, yes, I need food immediately. I really need to have something on my stomach. And so she's like, okay. So I said, what did you want to order? And she says, oh, I'll tell you later. Okay. She could have, if she knew what she wanted, she could have made that list earlier. So she would not make that list out early. She waited until she got back home with food and we ate. So anyway, we get back home. We get back home, or she gets back home, and we start eating. She waits all evening. I asked her when she got back, do you want to make a list? Yeah. So she didn't make the list. She waits until 3:30. Oh, here, and hands me this list. And I had told her, I said, I need you to do this or that or something. And it had nothing to do with the list. And she says, she hands me that list and she's like, well, I thought you said you wanted me to make you a list. And I'm like, no, you just need to tell me what you want and I can order it. Well, let me tell y'all, I made that damn list. And we get over, we get a thing, a pickup, a grocery pickup from Walmart at 7 o'clock, 7 to 8. And usually they're ready 20 to 15 minutes early. We get over there and at 6:40, and we sat there. At 7 o'clock, I get a thing and it says, your order has been delayed. Nothing else. It just, your order has been delayed. And I'm like, the heck? A guy come out and I told him, this guy comes out. I tell him, you need to let me know if I'm going to get my order or not. And he's like, let me check. What's going on? Let me check. Really? You got to check, man? So he says, oh, I'll have to tell my manager something is up with it. Said, it for some reason has not been picked yet, or they're still trying to pick it. I'm like, okay. I said, well, that's fine. I said, I'm just trying to figure out, because we've been here for an hour now. And I said, I was just trying to figure out what was taking so long and how long it was going to be. And he says, okay. We sat there from 6:40 to 8:40 before they ever came back out. I called on their number too, and I was like, I'm just trying to check the status of my order to see if I'm going to get it anytime soon. And he says, oh, our system went down and we couldn't figure out what it was that you needed, and we've sent somebody to go and pick it. And he says, it'll be a few more minutes. And then I promised it'll be right on out. I said, okay, that's fine. I said, as long as I have like an estimate. So he says, he's like, yeah, no problem. And so in a few minutes, he finally comes out. We've been there for 2 hours at that point. So for 2 hours now, we've been there. And I'm like, okay, I need to figure out, make sure I got everything. And I looked and I'm like, yeah, I got everything. They didn't give me my banana. Not for me. My aunt wanted a banana. And she's like, did you check the banana to see if it was green or if it was good to use tonight? Or I said, I didn't think to look for it. That's the only thing I didn't look for. Okay, well, look when we get home. Guess what? We didn't get a banana. And that's what she wanted for dinner, was a banana sandwich. So I was like, okay, well, that's not going to work. I said, I need to contact them and let them know. And I told the people, I said, look, I said, I don't know what's up, but it's still saying that my order is not ready. It's still being picked. I said, but I've already got the order, and I need it to say completed. And so then I left the chat thing, and in a few minutes I got a thing, and it says, your order at 9:40, no, 9:28, your order is now ready. And I'm like, what? And so I got on there and I was like, okay, something's up. We got to figure it out. And I said, oh boy. Yeah, not happening. I said, something is up and we got to figure that out. And it took that away from us. I'll do the stego. So anyway, I said, and by the way, I said also, I told him about that. I said, my order now says it's ready, but I've had that order for a while. Now about an hour already. I've already picked it up, and I said, I just wanted y'all to know so y'all didn't think I canceled the order after I got it and didn't pay y'all. And so I said, by the way, I also am missing my banana from the order. It was not in there. And so this woman messages me back on their chat, and she says, oh my God, we got a tranquilizer rifle. Look at that. How much capacity? 8. Shit. So anyway, I said, I said to him, I said, can I close the chat? I said, I've reported it. And they said, okay, hold on a minute. And I said, okay. And they said, don't close the chat. It will mess us up. I said, okay. So she says, I have a question. I was like, what? Our system is down for the rest of the night. I said, okay. She says, well, with our system being down, is there any way that it would be okay with you, you know, to wait until morning and let me contact you in the morning? I said, yeah. And she says, I'll make sure that I reimburse you for your banana, and we'll get that taken care of. And she says, I am going to talk to the management, because that is absolutely not right that you had to wait that long. I said, well, they brought stuff out to like 4 or 5 other people. And my order wasn't, I had 4 boxes of Band-Aids on it. How hard is it to find 4 boxes of Band-Aids? And that's the only thing that was on it that was not, well, no, she had a face wash, but they said, oh, it was something in the food section. We couldn't find it, is what one of them said. And then the other one says, no, they had already brought out your order to the back room, and when we went to get it, it was no longer there, so we had to go repick it. And I said, oh, and that makes more sense to me. I was like, oh. So apparently their system was down and screwed them up, and they gave my order to somebody else, including my banana. So I was like, oh my God, what a night. And I stayed on that darn chat with that woman for a good 30, 40 minutes. And hey, Miss Dolphin, I just got a message. I sent you a message. So anyway, I was whew, that's a relief. So anyway, this woman, she says, I am embarrassed they treated you that way. And I said, well, as long as you complete the order, so you're not double charging me or saying that I didn't come pick it up after I made an order and I can't order again or some crap like that. I said, and you take that banana's cost off, because I'm not paying for something I didn't get. And she says, oh, absolutely. I will make sure that is taken care of in the morning when the system comes back up. I said, okay. And so she said, what she said then was, I'm going to have a talk with management. That would make me so darn mad. I don't know what to do. I said, yeah, it kind of made me a little mad. So I had to go get food, and I think we got her food at 9 o'clock, and I got my food at like 9:20, and about 9:15, and we got home finally, and I had just started eating, and I got that thing that popped up and said that my order was ready. I just put everything away, and I'm like, my order's ready. I just put it all away at home. And my aunt's like, where's my banana? I was like, oh no. Ah. I missed it. I surely hope that Rex doesn't come over here. I think there's a Rex right here. That's an aloe. I have to get into the water. Now, there's Sarcos around here, so I got to be careful, but also that that thing comes up here, the Moza. That's a para. That's really going to make traveling through there dangerous. There are places up through there, though, that I don't think that the Rex can actually get to you at. Over here, if he can make it over here, then yeah, he can get to you. But that, the forest up in there is so thick, I don't think he could actually get up there to you. We've been on an hour. Says I got 8. Allosaurus, damn it. I knew there was an allo out here. Alright. What kind of ammo do I need? No. No. Pistol. I think that actually is one of the allos. So do that. All right. Well, I'm thinking that we travel to yeah. All right, we're going to travel out here. Nothing can get us. There's nothing over here. So I am going to take a quick break, and I will start up the other map when I get back, and we'll hunt on there for about 30 minutes to an hour. Just give me a few minutes, and I'll be back. I got to go check on something downstairs and check on my aunt. I'll be back, though, in just a few minutes. Okay. So, I was telling y'all about my day. I had when she wanted me to put in that order, I said, well, I had planned to not do anything, and I was going to give Tipper a bath. No, don't you dare give Tipper a bath yet. I'm like, why not? You don't give Tipper a bath yet. I said, well, I'm going to give him a bath at some point. Well, don't give him one yet. I said, well, all right. I said, but I said he needs one because he's itching really bad. I know he's got like 3 fleas that I cannot get. And I don't know if y'all have ever seen what happens, but dogs basically get flea dust or flea dirt, and it is a really, it's just like a black sand, and he will get that in 2 days. Suddenly he won't have any of it, and in 2 days he'll be full of it. So I gave him another bath, gave him a flea bath, and that little boy, I tell you what, he was all up, leaning up on me in the tub, because I'll take a shower at the same time and give him a bath. Sometimes, most of the time, give Miss Abby a bath too, my other dog. And he was not happy with that until I picked him up and started drying him off. Then he was happy. Okay, so that Rex is okay. Okay. I am not headed out that way, but we'll look around a little bit. So I'm at 1 hour and 16 minutes. We'll go to about 2 hours 20 minutes, and then we'll end this game, and we will start. We'll do Farming Simulator the rest of the night. So anyway, the little tip, he was mad at me because I gave him a bath. And he was so funny because he couldn't stay mad at me after I started drying him off. And he was like, he looked at me like, do it some more. And so I got another towel, and I was scrubbing him down, and he Eskimo'd up in it. You know how you wrap up, and wow, he was something else. He was so happy at that point. I guess it would be he bundled up in it. He wrapped up big time on his own. He was ready to have that thing wrapped around him. So he wanted me to take him out, and what he'll do is he'll start barking, and he'll jump up and push off of me, and I'm like, what are you doing? And so he'll do it again several times, and I'm like, what in the world are you doing? And so finally, I went in there and I said, oh, come on, you want to go? And out that door he was, whew, really fast, but he... So he he was really happy that I gave him a bath. And when we got in the car to go, I went on and put him in the car. And I want you to know, he immediately got in his bed in the car, gets in that bed, and he did not move until my aunt said, let's, I told her, I said, you need to switch over here. It's getting dark and I'll drive home. So she switched, and as soon as she switched, he jumped straight up, run up there, and got in her lap. What the heck is that? Okay. It's a packy. So anyway, he was something else. He was happy. He, okay, so he's already went back. So anyway, though, he was sitting there in that back seat, and he never paid attention to me at all. He knows not to. Where the hell did he go? That little so-and-so was taken off, y'all. So anyway, though, I had to deal with him too and give him a bath. So that was another part of my day. And I had planned just to sit down and watch other people's videos throughout the day while it was so hot, but oh well. There's another packy up here. Where is he? I just seen him. Where the hell did he go? He was right there. I know that was a packy that ran across here. Maybe not. I don't know. Well, I knew he was over there. I don't know if that was a raptor or what the hell that was. That honestly sounded like a damn Rex. I guess it was a raptor. Did we finally? Yeah. Finally. Okay, so now we know what that noise is that we kept hearing. That is raptors. I hate raptors. They need to make it in this game where you can basically tote all of your weapons. You only have 3 on you at one time to switch between would be perfect, but have it to where you don't drop them and you can tote whatever you want. And that would make this game so much better. I hate the limitation. we are going to try to figure out where we're going here. I know I want to go up here and just kind of scout. See if there's anything different up here, but I hate the raptors and the compies on this map, so... You know, I think they made the raptors actually larger. That Giga's after something. He's done moved way over here in front of me. And it's going to be nighttime soon. Is there a resting spot right there? I thought there was. You got to be kind of careful of the Gigas over here because they are not able to be seen quite as far off as I'd like. Now, if they were over there, I'd go on and shoot one of them and take it out, but... Huh. Now, we might see iguanodons out here. That's the reason I want to come out here. I feel like this is a bad place to go after this, but I have... Alright, so there are raptors right here now. I have had eight gigas in a row right here come tromping through as I would put one down and another one would come through, and it was just constant. Compies. We're leaving the raptors behind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, it's just a leaf. I actually went over there because I wanted to shoot a raptor if they were right there, but I don't want to give them a chance for multiple to catch me off guard at once. The hell was that one? Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, our Giga's right out there, so my next goal is going to be up here, and I'll most likely just go from this pickup point. What is this? Okay. And compies. There's something right there on my tail. Okay. I think there's either another Giga or a Carno out there. All right. I think we're actually just going to run all the way to the lighthouse. And once I get there, I might go ahead and finish up this map for the night and jump on the other one. I don't know what that is. There's something close by. I keep hearing it. Okay. That was him. trying to find out something. I don't see any iguanodons at all over here. I guess we will just go on to this thing and then head over that way. So my medicine is kind of making me a little sick, and I think the quick motion in this is what's doing it. So I think I'm going to travel up here, and I'll go to the radio tower and see where it throws Rex at me at. See if I can get one. All right, we'll go here. Okay. I am looking at this, and I'm looking to see, it says stuff about a Rex, but apparently there's no Rexes around. I've seen this happen a few times. It's really weird. I do not like this design of them, the way that they swoop like that. I just don't like that design of them. Now earlier, and you can't see it there because of the fog, but there was one right in there. I wonder. Ah, he's right there. I'm gonna say, I wonder if he somehow I was wondering if he got killed. There's where? I have shot one from the beach over here. No. Actually, up here, off that corner, well, this corner right here, I've shot a Rex that was over there. It might have been off of this across there. But, alright, these guys are not happy. Okay. We are going to attempt to get us a really nice brachy. I hit him. It looks like he's going the other way. Shouldn't this automatically reload this? Our brackies of these are a 290 and a 300. Shit. There's a giga or something coming up this way. Alright, y'all need to stop that mess. That is a vital. Oh, there he went. He went down. Our Triceratops is down too. I'm sure he'll die. %100 rare, a 317. Oh yes. This is the rare. 317.62. That's the biggest one I've got yet, I think. 2 heart shots. He's down. %95%, a 264. The first, all I had to do was just wait. Okay. Oh shit, our Rex is right over here. I was hoping that we would get a bigger one than that, but the biggest one I've ever got is my melanistic. .302 is the biggest I've ever got of these guys. A 302 gold. Oh! Wow, a 364? I got to tax him. He's much bigger. 364.89. He's one of the biggest ones, the biggest common I think I've ever had. How the hell did he get down here? There is absolutely no way that thing traveled that fast and is down here. I know where he's at, but I need to get over here near the beach. I wish it would say, like, fatally wounded or something like that. That is a non-vital. That's a vital. How the heck is he moving so fast? Is it even him? It's gotta be him. Oh shit, I lost my gun. Where did it put me? No. Oh shit. I got to get over there immediately and get my stuff. He should die. Why did I do that? Not trying to do that. That dude is really tough. He should be dead. I know good and well I got lung, and that should take him down. I could not find any of the places that I actually shot him at. Oh, shit. Hold on. We got to grab this fast. Where's my stuff? No, we want to put that there. I think I know a good way to take out the Rex with the bow, but I believe it would be a very hard task. Basically, I need to be at the water to where all I got to do is take one step back. He killed that one. Where are you at? There. He's coming this way. Let's go meet him. So if I could get a good shot. He's coming this way. Trying to pull him. We actually hit him. That was a good shot. %. 539.04. What is the one I have? Yeah, mine is bigger. I don't understand how that thing did not die. No. No, 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 no. Oh, I had a rare and he killed him. I think I have that rare already, but... Alright, I got about 10 more minutes of this game. Have y'all enjoyed us hunting with the bow? That's a piebald. Where's he at? Poor thing. What a way to go. Sounded like it was from up this way. I know that's a giga, but I don't know where he went to. Ah, there he is. I'd like to get another Rex, but where are you at? $458. I have a diamond actually. A 557 diamond. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try to wait this Rex out and see if he comes this way. If he does, we'll get him, or we'll try to get him. Give me just a second. I'm listening and watching, but I gotta do something. If y'all hear the Rex start towards me, yell at me. Say, Michael, 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 Rex. What was that? I heard it. But I don't know what it was. Okay. Whew. All right, maybe that'll work. Okay. Damn. Now, this thing was not over here earlier. He has to be a respawn. He's going to a place that I'm not going to be able to get him. If y'all listen during the thunderstorms at the end of it, there's a honk. It's like they're out in the city and a truck drives by and there's a honk. We need to be able to get up into the trees, like have a high hide. You go up to a tree and you press something and then you can make a stand at the top. But the dinosaurs, after a while, should be able to knock the tree over. There it was, the honk. And definitely like a truck going by and then a honk. Well, I tell y'all what, I don't think we're going to finish him up. I think that I'm going to go ahead and just go back over here. And we will turn in everything and end there on this. And then I will pull up the other game in just a few minutes. And we'll get going now. They did not have any updates that I know of today. Any new mods or anything. So we should be good. I do need to look into doing something though. There was a mod I wanted to take off. So I might do that before we do too much else. Alrighty. And let's go right here. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. We're not going to need that. I am going to grab out a few more ammo for the other stuff. For that, let's grab about like that. Okay. So we are good to go again. All right. Let's go on and turn everything in. Alrighty. And we're going to go ahead and go to the Trophy Lodge and put in our new stuff. Boom, boom. I got 12,115. Wow. Okay. That's a new record for our guy here. So this one is a 300. This one is a 317. Okay, our regular Triceratops. The new one is a 364. I just need an albino of those. That's the wall of smiles, y'all. The wall of smiles. All right, there we go. If y'all are watching the prehistoric hunt video or archive later, then I will see y'all next time.